How's it going, guys? This is Trinity with Roundtable Rejects Gaming. This is episode 20. If you guys have followed along this far, make sure to subscribe, like, turn on your bell notification. It helps us out a lot. With that being said, there's an update coming out for this game tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty big update. There's going to be a lot of new additions. I think hardcore mode might be delivered, so I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to be uploading this content from this playthrough, but when we get that update, we're going to immediately shift over to the hardcore mode, and we're going to show you guys what that hardcore mode is like, and I'm going to suffer it so you guys don't have to. So with that being said, let's jump back where we were. So we're in Apollonia right now, and I do know that we have Mutt back. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Mutt the scarf, which should find Marika, and then we can continue that quest line there. Last I remember, we were taking on bandits in the wood. So let's go ahead.
You little flea-ridden furball. Where have you been? What's that? Those wolves have turned you wild.
Just having a casual conversation with the dog. I'm just gonna say I'm glad nothing happened to you.
Nothing happened to you. I was worried about you. Seriously, there wasn't a moment I didn't think about you. Oh, come here, you cute little monster.
So we're gonna say, how are things?
Tell me, did you like it over there?
Henry might be losing his
a pretty
mind.
she-wolf over there. No, I'm just playing around. But did you miss me at least? What? You didn't? Did you forget about me? Ah, so you're just kidding me, eh? Do you want to go back there? Or are you going to stay with me? I'm glad to hear that. So, we'll get down to work then, eh? There are a lot of things we must do. I think that's enough. It's great to see each other again, but it's time to go. I agree. Said like a true knight.
Okay. Alright. So what we're going to do is give him a command right now, and we're going to send him to track.
Search.
And we're going to give him Marika's scarf. Before we go out in the woods, let's take a look at our nourishment. So we'll just take this pot of food. No biggie. So we're just gonna follow Mutt right now. See where he leads us. Hopefully it's not too long. We're pretty much in the middle of this area right now. I'm honestly kind of interested to see what that hardcore mode's going to be like compared to this. Like how much the food's going to matter, how fast it goes down, how much like combat changes, all that kind of stuff is going to be very interesting to see. Alright, so Mutt's taking us up this little hillside. And then there's some rocks down here, and I see some blood. It's over here for sure.
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Someone came up here. And there she is.
You must be Marika.
Aye. Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well,
she's not
at least
like
he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes.
Yeah, I
that
don't
sounds
know.
like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened.
Okay.
My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers. When me and Bohush start courting,
Okay,
that sent a
very
messenger
strange.
to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured.
That's not super nice.
Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You
She looks
probably know
sad.
the rest.
Why did you go back and explain it to them?
Once red flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Semin want to rid of the camp. The voivod would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really.
So
That his
potential
men
fight
should
could be
work
breaking
it
out between Samin.
themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
What
Okay,
now?
so
You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
let's see if we can do
I
it.
think I can help him myself.
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... Alright then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds, made from comfrey and marigold. Or a decoction from marigold. That should bring down the fever and help
We
with the
have all
healing.
that. That's why we try to stack our potions.
You can take this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Devla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing I would like to ask you. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno. Magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck.
Alright, so
If
magical
Dad
necklace.
give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it?
Okay.
If you let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power.
So we need to get our speech
if
up.
he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
Okay. So let's see what we can ask about. We'll see how Bohush is doing.
It keeps changing. He is delirious for a while, then he is unconscious. I can
We'll
only
ask
pray
one more
to the
question
blessed
from this,
Virgin that he
then
will
we'll see if we can help
recover.
him personally.
What about your family?
I love them and I hate them at the same time. This is all their fault. They talk of freedom, but if you want to go where you want, there will be trouble.
Okay. We might
Can you
need
tell
to know
me
about the nomads.
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool. If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family.
Okay. So we're gonna keep going in there. We're gonna see if we can help him out.
Marika?
Okay, it doesn't seem like that right now. Let's go ahead and look at the nourishment. Nourishment, we could probably eat this pot too. And so now that we found Marika's little hiding spot, go ahead and put that on the map. Marika's hiding spot is right here on the map. You'll see that it's right by the Apollonian bandit camp. You would just go straight north and you'll find it. But with that being said, we're not going to go ahead and finish that for her yet, because I don't know if we got that level. So what we are going to do is we might go to... We might go to Troskovich. And so we'll just go ahead and travel there. And we'll go talk to that farmer. And we will put on our nobility clothing so that they will take us seriously. So let's go ahead, track that, and we'll probably be able to finish that one pretty soon. We can find a little bucket of water, even better. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and run over here. He'll be praying.
Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was...
Alright. So, we're going to say...
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw told me what happened, but I let him go.
So we're going to build up
thing now
before we finish this quest, so it helps.
Jesus Christ! Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bojena.
My God! I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
So now we need to say, you have to make up with Bojena.
I know relations between you and Bojena the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness. I'm sorry about your son. Bojena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bojena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her. And they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
Still.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault. And I don't see why I should have to make up with Bojena on account of it.
We're just going to say revenge never ends well.
Listen, I know a thing or two about revenge. And believe me, sometimes you just have to say enough and turn the other cheek. Because otherwise, it will never end.
You know nothing. I can't simply forgive her.
Well, then do it on account of Pavlena. After all, she's not to blame for anything. But she's the one who's suffering most from your feud.
Christ almighty. You're talking like the parish priest. I'll send Bojena. compensation. I never
There we go.
wanted anything to happen to her daughter, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them, and those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself. I swear to God. Bozhena and
go.
Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives. I hope Bozhena will understand that.
So we did that a pretty peaceful way. A more noble way than violence, and that's what we wanted to do. I wish they added a fast travel marker too. Okay, so we have a potential threat.
Stop!
Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Same to you. Come and have a chat.
Let's see what he wants to talk about.
Give me your armor. I'm sure I can find a better use for it than you. What does a little stripling like you need armor for anyway? And no funny stuff. Because I won't think twice about stabbing you in the neck.
Alright, then it's gonna say, I'm just gonna say
This is your
get out of
last
my-
chance to back out of the mess you just got yourself into.
Ah, shut up already.
I'm not giving you a thing. It belongs to me.
Bad choice. I'll kill you.
Yeah, I guess. Let's try it. So now I got a two-handed sword.
I give up.
Yeah. That was a bad choice by him. So I'm gonna go ahead and see maybe what's going on in Jelop. It might be Obram. I could be incorrect though, we will see. Yeah, I think it's Obram. Oh, we're gonna wait on that. So let's go ahead and mount the horse. We're gonna go ahead and ride off. Go to Bozhena's, collect the reward from that. Who knows? Maybe they go back to the town.
Quick. Quick. Ah.
That'd be cool. I think if they made a third one of this, I just really hurt my horse and myself. Okay, Pebbles is alive. But I think it'd be cool in the third one if they can add more, like, I don't know, like maybe Henry has his own group of people, maybe he has his own village, there's upgrades, the world changes naturally. Like there's a war that's constantly fought, I don't know, just something. My character's not doing so well right now. We'll probably go ahead and sleep here.
Greetings.
About Yakesh.
Is it done?
I didn't kill him, because I finally managed to get him to agree.
Agree? On what?
I told him everything, and it was clear from his reaction that he wasn't directly to blame. His farmhands did it all by themselves. He was so sorry that he gave me coin for you and Pavlena in recompense. It's quite a lot of money. Pavlena could use it.
And you really believe him? That he'll leave us alone?
Well, I don't think he'll ever forgive you. But I believe he won't try to hurt you anymore.
I hope you're right. I'd hate
Nah,
to regret
it's
it
good.
later. Thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my daughter. You should keep half the coin.
No, I can't accept it. Pavlena will need the money more than I do.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Keep it.
Henry, what would we do without you? God himself must have sent you to us. If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my daughter. I'll be forever grateful to you. If you need anything, come and visit us. We'll be happy to see you. Take care, my friend.
Awesome. So we got good reputation. I think what we'll do here is go ahead and sit. And we'll read for a little bit. So we'll go ahead and start with speech.
Somebody gave you a good working over.
Then we're going to go ahead and read Marathon next.
Are you alright?
And so with our abilities, it's going to help us out. Got some new levels really easily. We're going to read one more book and then go to sleep. So we just got a couple levels up. So we'll look at Vitality. So this is awesome. Next to Godliness, it gives you extra health and you heal 25% faster. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So that's the Next to Godliness perk. Our Scholarship also leveled up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do Liberal Arts so that we can see other people's skill checks. That will be good.
I apologize.
So, I actually think I washed in this clothing already. So, but we can switch. The cool thing about this is you can switch your clothes and wash yourself. So, we'll go ahead and check this armor out. Unfortunately for us, we cannot do any of that. So, we're just going to go ahead and go to sleep. Because we get our health up pretty fast anyways, so we're going to go ahead and get 99 health.
What do you think you're doing here? Came to steal something, did you?
Oh, well, I didn't realize that it...
I apologize, ma'am. I feel just awful about it. Trust me.
Very well, then. I'll be sure to remind you as soon as I need something.
Alright. So we got a little bit of health, but it looks like we're getting kicked out. Quite rude. We gotta find a place to lie low. We're gonna go ahead and get to Jelaf. With that quest done, we don't need to go back there for a second anyways. And anyways, it should be better. We'll be able to find something. So we're just gonna get our skill check up while we're here. We're not gonna actually take anything. We gotta find a safe spot that we can sleep though.
You can't be here. Ugh, it's late. What do you want from me?
We need room and
I'd
board.
like something to eat and to spend the night.
We'll see about that. And for how long?
I'd like to stay longer.
It can be arranged. Payments in advance. And I don't want to see any tomfoolery.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Alright.
How's this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot. Farewell.
So now we have a place to sleep. We're gonna go ahead and eat from the pot. And it's okay if we eat a little bit extra because we're gonna sleep it off in the morning. When you go to these locations, sometimes they have some supplies laid out for you, which is pretty nifty, pretty neat. And then also these beds you can save in, so that's always nice too. So we're going to just get our 96 health. That should be fine for us.
God bless.
And we're going to go ahead and sit down. Maybe read one more book. See how many books we got. Yeah, we only need one more book. This is our crafting book.
We'll be with you.
So there we go, just like that. I think we're level 11 now on our crafting. So we're going to go to our journal. I think we should try to get the documents today. Let's go ahead and try that. We got an abandoned cart. Might be an ambush. But who knows? Nothing out of the ordinary. But maybe they went down? Yeah, it doesn't look anything too crazy. Anyways.
Come for a whipping, eh?
Alright, so they don't like me.
You're just scribbling nonsense. They're called letters, and that's exactly what I'm paid to do. Oh, well, carry on then.
So we're going to go ahead and talk to the scribe.
What do you need?
Show me your wares.
And they have some extra skill books here. We're going to go ahead and sell these. Well, they're not going to give me a good price on that, so we're not selling those.
Thank you.
And honestly, I don't care. They don't really like me, so they're not going to give me good prices. Oh, that's right. We gotta find this book. Let's go ahead and check the journal. It's here somewhere. Oh yeah, I forget. We need to go down to talk to the millers and then we'll come back up. So let's go ahead and do that. And there's a lot of quests out here, so we'll go ahead and pick those up. Alright, see what this is about. So it definitely seems like there's more quests to do at the Millers.
So how's it going?
Good.
Anything new at the mill?
Not really.
Are you still organising fights?
Aye. Do you want to join? Farewell.
Come on.
All right.
Here's the money.
Good.
Alright, so this is just kind of like free unarmed training.
Oh, fucker! Oh, fucking cunt! You'll be walking arse first.
Alright. There we go. We improved our unarmed again. This also improves other skills for us. Pretty easy. Took an elbow to the head.
Oh, say, Henry, you battered me pretty good. Here's your money. Enjoy it.
Alright, so we can now talk to this guy.
Well, are you still fighting people?
Of course. Do you want to try again?
What about one more fight?
I don't have anything better to do anyway. Not so fast. Do you have anything to bet?
I do. Here.
Say your prayers.
Alright. There we go, that was another one.
Alright, so you won.
Thanks for the fight.
You're gonna shove your thanks up your ass. Here, it's yours.
So we got one more to do. I believe it's this guy.
Are you still fighting sometimes?
Sure. What else am I supposed to do all day?
What about another brawl?
Damn, you're enjoying this. But don't forget the bet.
Here's the money.
That's more like it. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Nice. Nice.
So we leveled it up. There we go. Just like that, we're done. Got some easy money.
You really kicked my ass.
You alright?
It's nothing compared. Here.
Alright.
Win.
So we got all those quests done. So that should be out of the way now. It is. What we're going to do while we're out here though is we're going to go ahead and make our way this way.
Quick.
Alright. There's a spade that you could get for free at the Millers. Sitting on a barrel. Just gonna keep going this way, see what we end up finding. I don't think we need to get our health up. we should be able to sleep it off. It'll be interesting in the hardcore mode, like if you take a slice to your tendon, like if you lose an agility point, that stays with you if you get scarred to a point where you can't continue. I wonder how that works. But I really think for the new games that they do, I think that if they keep up with the Henry storyline, Henry should be like expanding his influence, being involved in higher stakes events, which means that they need to upgrade their, probably the system that they're running on a little bit, but it's running really good. Honestly, I wonder if it could take on more, but... So there's a little home here. We're gonna go ahead and get our lock picking up while we're here. Yeah, we don't need any of that. We just wanted the skill point. Alright, Mutt.
You must be Zinnek. Am I right?
Who's asking?
Krazel sent me. He wants me to get the document they took from you at the rat house.
Well, good luck with that, brother in the trade. They took it from me with all the stolen stuff because they thought it was part of the loot.
So
I told
a lot
them
of loot.
I had it before I robbed that merchant, but they wouldn't listen. They locked it all in a chest full of other stolen things in the rat house jail.
That's
You
awesome.
could get there from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern, alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Who has the key to the chest?
Well, actually I had one, but when the guard shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber next door to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key must have fallen under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Almost every guard in Troskovitz has one. Take it from one of them who's got his back turned. Or one who snuck off somewhere for a nap.
I'll keep it in mind.
There we go.
Thanks.
Wait, before you go, you do know how to pickpocket, right?
I'll manage. Leave it to me.
See you soon, my friend.
There we go. So now we know more about the document. So we're going to go head back up to Troskovitz and figure this out. So we know it's in the jail. So that is a potential. We should probably wait. It's a little busy during the day. It's rude.
Get out!
Can't see nothing. That's okay. So we gotta get him to face that way.
Hey?
This is where we save.
I must be mad.
Fucker!
Alright. So we're gonna load that again. That's why we do that. We don't want to kill him. We just want to knock him out. Okay, so he's walking away actually.
The author of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
So now we just got to get back out the way we came. There might be a guard, but we just run.
Were you raised by animals.
My bad, bro. Alright, so we got the document. We're gonna go ahead and travel out there. And we're gonna bring that document back.
You silly doggy.
See what he has to say for us. Or he's gonna go inside.
God bless.
Let's see if
How
he'll
about
tell
some
me
more
some.
advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
You've come to the right man. You're as clumsy as a blind dog and about as...
Alright.
Well, I was focused mainly on my fighting skills.
I don't blame you. Me, I'm no good with a sword. Might be more useful to you in your vocation anyway. But still, ask away. What do you want to know? I'll try to explain it as simply as I can.
So, we'll just say,
I've been known to be a bit noisy. How do I stay quiet?
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. Better to take off your chainmail before you go climbing through someone else's window. And tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fellow in the other room get up to take a piss.
cool. So this will probably teach you how to do stuff with stealth.
What should I wear to be inconspicuous?
Something dark and drab would be best. It won't exactly command respect, but at least people won't pay you much attention. Who'd notice someone so shoddily dressed? Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps or shoddy rags around nobles. You have to be like a ghost that nobody knows about. And a ghost shouldn't get their hands dirty, or bloody for that matter.
Cool.
That's
So
all.
we'll just do that for now.
Thanks for the advice.
No, we'll
I
say
have
we
that
got the
document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin.
What?
We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear
Okay.
me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
The blacksmith is the fast way. This guy's the
Are you
kind of the
yanking
more
my pizzle?
Not at all.
learning how to do some stuff.
I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me, and the fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Ooh,
devilish?
He smells it.
Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not
Okay.
some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
Strange.
A golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. It can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine.
Does this not get my
You know
scholarship
how
up?
helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind.
Okay.
Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire.
All right.
Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For
Bro
the
wants
good
to
of
make a
mankind?
golem of flour.
Exactly.
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Cool, so he gave me a new book.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never
So
a
we
wasted word,
upgraded
Crazel.
a lot of new
Short
stuff.
and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young Semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks.
Alright, we'll see.
Saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're
man.
serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
That's fair.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction. And
Well,
also
shout out
that
to
you'll
a
get
book.
me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser or something?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main
Pretty
difference is it
interesting
has
skill.
kind of appalling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
What?
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Your best people? That's just another way of saying people who are wanted by the bailiff, eh?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right then. How do I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget, you can pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie.
So
It
pick
would
flowers.
Make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague.
But she steals.
Right along. So you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
See you soon.
So we found their side. We found their little. Cool. The lair. Oh, we were really close to it. We're not gonna do that one right now, though. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go do the Invaders quest line and see kind of how that progresses, I would say. Alright, so we just got ambushed.
You're mine.
And I'm stuck in a wagon. This makes no sense. Alright, where's these guys at? Soldiers?
Get away with that weapon!
Alright, well, we're good. That was simple enough. So now that we found the camp, which, I mean, we already know, kind of friends with half these people, so. But with that being said, this is going to be the end of episode 20. We just helped out the miller. We got the documents. We did another quest before, too. So we got 2 quests done today. And, oh yeah, we found where Marika is, which is a continuation of the quest. But other than that, we're getting through these side quests. We're making our way through. And I will see you guys on episode 21. If you guys made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, put on the bell notification icon. It helps me out tremendously. Thank you guys so much. See you on episode 21.